What's going on, Flix Talkers? Welcome back to another trailer review. This time, trailer review. I fucked up already. Oh, let's go. Okay, let's go. Here we go, guys. What's going on, Flix Talkers? Welcome back to another movie review. But before we review the movie Bad Boys for Life, we want to give you guys just kind of like a pre-video on what we expect from the movie because we haven't even gone in the theater yet. And I'm sad to say that I don't even remember the first Bad Boys, and I did not see Bad Boys 2. Was it called like Bad Boys 2 something? Or
Bad Boys 2. I don't remember.
We're badder. We're even badder.
Yeah, we're badder this time. This time we're bigger than a house.
Yeah, yeah. Jeremy has seen both of them. He even actually saw the one in theater.
Yeah,
I
saw the first one in theater. I was a kid, and I thought it was really good. You know, it was Will Smith, Martin Lawrence. You know, you had the other side actors, Joey Pantoliano from The Matrix, and you know, The Goonies.
Oh yeah, that guy was good.
But yeah,
what would you think about the first couple?
I liked the first one a lot. I was a big fan of the first one.
And they were directed by Michael Bay too.
Michael Bay, yeah, and it it sucked me in. I was just like the action, the comedy, you know, and that's like I think it was '95, and Will Smith was like at his peak.
Oh yeah, he was doing so many movies.
Fresh Prince. He just came off Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince. What's that one he did? Enemy of the State or
Enemy of the State.
Enemy of the State. He was doing a lot of action, like
Independence. I know Independence Day came a year after, but
I think even Men in Black, did that come around that time? Or maybe
96, 97?
97, a little after that. So yeah, he was definitely getting his acting chops in for sure. Even though he passed up on The Matrix to do Wild Wild West.
Yeah, I know. He regrets that.
Yeah, to this day. For this movie, Bad Boys for Life, it's like how many years later since it's like 17? No, since the second one. Second one was 2003, I think they said.
Yeah.
Something like that. Early 2000s. So we're almost 20 years later, guys.
Yeah.
Bad Boys for Life. We get the original cast once again. Even the totally forget the guy's name. The captain you said.
Yeah, Joey Pantoliano.
I can't even pronounce that. But yeah, he's also
Joey Pants.
Joey Pants. Yeah. So you get Martin and Will back again, and it looks like they have a new team.
Younger generation.
Younger bad boys and bad girls. I don't know too much about it other than it looks like another mission they're going. It looks like very high intensity action.
Yeah, a lot of action.
And I'm actually stoked for this. And this was something that I had said that didn't look that. I wasn't that promising. That promising. It is January, guys.
Yeah.
They say that these guys are dynamic. I haven't seen any reviews. Thankfully, I want to go in this with a fresh mind. And just watch it as it is. It's not directed by Michael Bay.
Yeah.
This time, I believe it's like some French directors.
Yeah.
And they did some movies I was not familiar with. So
foreign film.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. We're not going to really know what to expect.
We don't know what to expect. Go in with low expectations on a clean slate. I really liked the first one.
Yeah.
The second one I thought was good, but in my opinion, I don't think it was as good as the first.
Okay.
It's just something about it. I don't know, but I really like the first one a lot better.
Yeah.
But so I'm stoked. I'm stoked to see this. You know, and I like Will Smith and Martin Lawrence together. You know, so
they're great actors.
They are.
And I mean, we haven't seen Martin in such a long time.
We haven't.
Like,
and you know, in the first two Bad Boys, Martin Lawrence is credited before Will Smith.
Oh, he was like kind of a big draw.
Yeah.
He was a big draw back then.
No, he was.
Yeah, for sure.
And this one, you know, obviously Will Smith is now credited before Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And we know like Martin had like his whole like there was crazy fiasco that happened with him in Hollywood and stuff like that. But for the most part he was doing a lot of comedies. He did a lot of comedies. Yeah, when Will went Will was doing comedies, but he's also doing comedy like more action. Martin went the comedy route.
Exactly.
Kind of and he comes from stand up and doing like Martin the TV show and stuff like that. Yep. So it's cool to see them back together again, and of course they're older, so you get kind of like the old man, you know,
and they're not playing it off like they're young. They're not playing. They're like, we know we're old. You know, it's like we've been doing this for over 20 years. Yeah, you know? So it's like
exactly
that's what's cool.
Exactly. So we're gonna jump in this theater, guys. So the movie does start shortly, and we'll let you know our honest opinion about Bad Boys for Life.
Yes.
All right. See ya.
Marcus, somebody's trying to kill me. Who don't want to kill him? Hell, put my name up there.
Thank you, Marcus. We appreciate that.
He betrayed me. I want him dead.
This is personal. They're ruthless like me. They're crazy like me. Damn you, Mike!
Tonight's like
we ride together.
I don't want to die together.
Oh, that is hand-stitched leather. You better drink it.
All right, guys. Now we are back 2 hours later from watching Bad Boys for Life.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're just gonna get right into it. So this one is directed by some people that I don't know their work. I can't pronounce their names, but I'll put it up right here on the screen.
Yeah.
And I thought they did a pretty good job. It wasn't Michael Bay, but it had some Michael Bay-ish elements, I guess.
Yeah.
You can kind of say
Some
that.
elements to it.
You know, this one is starring Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, you know, Mike and Marcus are back once again, you know, just teaming up with a new group called Ammo.
Yeah.
I forget what it stands for.
Yeah, I forget what it stands for, but they're like the younger, newer, you know, generation coming up.
Generation of bad boys and bad girls.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool. So pretty much the plot of Bad Boys for Life, guys, is that once again, like I said, Marcus and Mike are back once again, and they're just kind of, you know, they want to be in the heat of battle. You know, they want to be in there. Will Smith more than Martin Lawrence, and you know, Martin Lawrence really wants to retire,
He just
but
wants to settle down.
but unfortunately an event comes back from their past, Will Smith's past. You know, it just kind of throws them for a loop, and it becomes personal, and it's like this one last ride type of thing that they really need to just overcome together, and it becomes Bad Boys for Life. And I mean, just kind of jumping right into it, I always these cliche action movies about like one last ride. It can get like that, but this one seemed a little more genuine.
Yeah, no, this one was really good. You know, you could, you know, and Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, their chemistry, you know, you could tell like they nail it. You know, their comedy timing and everything. You know, they just had really good on-screen chemistry. Yeah, and you know, that's where the genuineness comes in, and you feel like, they've been, you know, working together for 25 years and are
probably friends in real life.
And probably really good friends in real life, and you can tell that partnership and that they're like brothers, and you know, this was really like, that's where you get that connection, and it was like more personal. And
these guys are forever like in that Rush Hour role where it's just that buddy cop that it's just, it's, you know, they're mixing it's more business than pleasure, obviously, but Martin Lawrence is always along, you know, with those funny quips just like adding humor to everything. And I was busting up my seat.
He was funny. He was really funny in this. His comedy timing was on par, and it was really, really good,
and a lot of it seemed very improv, like off script type of stuff. I'm sure that
ad-libbing, a lot of ad-libbing.
I'm sure the writers were like, let's have fun with this, Martin, and then kind of just do your own thing, and I think he definitely did.
No, totally.
And you could tell that Will Smith, his lines were written more for someone that didn't really want to get old. You can kind of tell
he had that fear of getting old, because, you know, like in his prime, in his younger years, he was the guy, he was the man, you know, and
they called him Bulletproof.
Bulletproof Mike, I guess. And he's the one, he lived in the penthouse, and you know, got with all the ladies, and
he was
you
very
know, and he had the
Porsche
and everything, and he wanted that lifestyle. But now you look at it, you know, they're both in their late 40s, 50.
I think, you know, Will Smith is like in his 50s, actually in his 50s.
So it's like he still wants to hold that young persona. He still wants to be that, you know, he doesn't want to give up like Father Time.
He was using a lot of words too throughout the movie, like let's get lit or something. Like he was like using a lot of young words.
He was,
and Martin's like, you're not 20 years old anymore.
He's like,
so funny.
What? We don't talk like this.
We don't
anymore.
talk like that. And it was really cool to see like the generational gap. I mean, because you do get the young, you know, you get Vanessa Hudgens, you get a couple of the other side characters that were really cool. They actually weren't that annoying. I really thought I think he was an Asian guy. I think that character, he was Asian, right?
The young guy?
Yeah, the kind of like the dark-haired guy. In Ammo. I thought from the trailers that his character was going to be
really annoying,
but he was actually pretty. He was the one that was a little different in the group, like the smart ass, you know.
Charles Melton.
I always get him confused with the guy from Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh yeah,
going to be the gentleman. But he was actually a pretty cool character, and there was only 3 new additions to this Bad Boy squad. I'm sorry, take that back. There was that girl that I didn't know too much about, but she was kind of like almost like a love interest towards the end. With short hair,
the lieutenant.
And by the way, guys, I had not seen the second one at all, so I don't know if this ties into the second one. Maybe you guys can let us know, because there are some things that definitely make it seem like this is part of an old Bad Boy series or something.
You know, like I said, I saw the first one, you know, I haven't seen the first one in a long time, and I saw the second one, and I remember the first one more
Yeah.
than the second one, and like I said, I was a bigger fan of the first one than the second
Right.
one. So yeah, I don't remember a lot of the second one.
Okay.
But
Yeah, through and through, I really enjoyed this movie. I got to take it back. I mean, I said this is going to be like one that I thought was going to be cheesy and whatnot. I think maybe because it wasn't directed by Michael Bay, I thought a little differently, or this is
Yeah.
kind of played out a little too much.
Yeah.
And I definitely got kind of Fast and the Furious vibes, especially like when they showed like Miami, like it was like very with the music and
you
stuff.
got you got the car, chase.
Yeah.
and the whole.
It was very like early Fast and the Furious type movies,
Yeah.
which was fine because it kind of gave me that throwback feel. But
Yeah.
this is kind of like what action movies in Miami are supposed to be.
No,
feel like.
totally. It kind of reminded me of like a, like you said, it's a buddy cop,
Mhm.
thing, but it's like a buddy cop on steroids. It's like,
Yeah.
like a 48 hours on steroids, and
That's
it was
true.
just,
That's good.
it was, it was really good. And, the action and the comedy, and it was just,
and it was
really well-
gory. It was actually pretty gory.
It was, it
more
definitely had
surprising
some,
than I thought.
definitely had some really violent scenes to it, and it was, the CGI wasn't too much. There was a couple spots where it was just
Yeah.
a little, but that's just me being nitpicky.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that bad at all. It reminded me of kind of like a 90s action movie, kind of,
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, it had that really good feel. So if you guys are into action movies, you guys are definitely gonna love this.
Definitely
you guys
a
love
fun
the comedy.
action movie, yeah.
It's fun. It's more fun. Like I was telling Jeremy when we left the theater that this felt like more of a movie in like May, June, July,
Oh,
like
no,
summertime.
totally, just,
instead of January. I was like, why is this in a January movie? This does not feel like a January movie.
It didn't at all.
It was a lot better, and I think it's going to outperform more than probably what people think. Yeah, I didn't have too many gripes with it. I thought maybe some of the jokes went on a little too long. There was one in particular. It's not really a spoiler, but someone gets like a welt on their head. And Martin kept wanting to poke at it, and it just kept going on like longer. I'm like, okay, guys, like people are out to kill you. Like, hurry up, let's go, come on, let's go. So it didn't seem a little realistic in real time, I guess, when it comes to that. But it was funny nonetheless.
Yeah, I thought that was funny because it was just kind of like it's like there's bullets flying and people run in, and he's just that's where his comedic timing comes in.
That's
and
where
it's
Martin came.
You wouldn't do
sure.
that. A normal person wouldn't do that, but here's Martin Lawrence just goes and is like. He's like a little like a kid,
I gotta touch it. I gotta touch it. Yeah. So I mean, throughout this movie, at the beginning of this movie, some events happen, and which I believe they're the strongest in the beginning because both of them are kind of on the same page.
Yeah.
But then some events happen, and then it seems like Martin Lawrence is ready to retire.
He's ready.
Doesn't want any
done.
violence. He's vowed, to his faith that he doesn't want to kill anymore. He does, he just wants to do right. And Will Smith is on a vengeance spree. I'm not going to spoil it, guys, but there's some things that get really, really personal. And the ending of this movie, I thought was a cool twist. There is a little bit of a twist.
There's a little bit of a twist.
And I like the twist.
Oh, I did. I
cool.
did too. I thought it was a good twist for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And stick around after the credits, guys. There is like a couple post-credit scenes.
Yeah, a couple
actually.
post-credit scenes,
That
like a
were
gag
kinda-
reel, and then something after the credit.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, and I think it's gonna lead on to other future franchises possibly for the Bad Boys series. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah,
So,
no, totally.
Yeah, was there anything else you liked or didn't like about the movie?
If anybody's fans of the Vikings, you got the main guy, the young dude. He plays Bjorn in Vikings.
He was
Ragnar's son.
was kicking ass in this movie.
He did really good, dude.
That guy's yoked.
Dude's
like
jacked.
crazy. I was like, okay, they better not underutilize this guy.
That's why I thought they were good.
And when they finally are like, all right, let him out of his cage.
Dude, that was awesome.
Killed ass like left and right. He was cool. He was really cool.
He was a cool character.
Vanessa Hutchinson. I thought she did is it Hudgens? Or Hutchins? Vanessa Hudgens.
Yeah.
You know her from High School Musical. And there's even a reference about High School Musical in the movie. Yeah. But she actually did a pretty good job. I think this might be her first action type of role.
She did one with Ethan Hawke.
Oh, did she? Okay.
Yeah, it was like I can't think of the name. If somebody knows it, let us know. But it was with a car, a getaway driver, and
you're right. Okay, I think that actually did go to
but
theaters too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So okay, but yeah, she's known more for like the love stories and like the High School Musical sing-alongs and stuff like that. But it's cool to see her in an action movie. I didn't have any gripes with her. I thought she looked like she could shoot a gun, and she looked like she was kicking ass. So cool.
Totally.
Keep going at it. And everything else about it, I really enjoyed this movie. I didn't have any I wasn't bored. bored at all. It was very entertaining.
You will not get bored watching this movie. You'll not get bored at all. Don't go in expecting like an Oscar, award-winning movie. It's not that type of movie. It's a movie where you're gonna go and forget about your stress, your day, whatever, and you're just gonna go get lost in it. It's a lot of fun, a lot of action, comedy, all mixed together.
Oh yeah, if you guys like fast cars, big guns,
I
mean that whole Miami, city life and stuff, you're gonna get it in this movie, and I thought it was great. And I think I got to go to my score. I'll probably give it a solid 4 out of 5 as an action movie as a whole.
That's a good score. I was gonna go with for an action movie, comedy, together. I'm gonna go with a 4.5.
Okay. Cool.
I really, really enjoyed it. Like I said, I really liked the first one, and I like this one, and I got to go back and rewatch the first one.
Same here.
But these are kind of like the first one and this one are kind of on par, and the second one I like the least.
Okay. See, I haven't even seen the second one, so I'm gonna have to go back and watch that one as well too. Yeah. Let us know what you guys think. You guys gonna check out Bad Boys for Life this weekend? It's Martin Luther King weekend, by the way, so we are getting a couple of other movies. I don't know what other big titles are coming out this weekend. Do you know?
This weekend?
Doolittle.
Yeah, Dr. Doolittle. Robert Downey Jr.
I'm not looking forward to that. But this one, definitely Bad Boys, I think is going to perform pretty big this Martin Luther King weekend. Like I said, a lot of people do not have work on Monday, so probably a lot of people are going to cash in watching it. The studio is going to cash in. A lot of people are going to be in the theaters Monday as well, because you get an extended weekend for those that have this weekend or this Monday off. And once again, check it out if you guys are action fiends.
Definitely worth checking out.
Yeah,
it was really good.
I would rewatch it again on 4K.
I'd pick this one up for sure.
Yeah. It was a good watch, and I think it was fun. Showed other people and stuff like that. But let us know in the comments below, guys. And if you guys did like this review, please give it a thumbs up. And make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel for more content like this. Till next review, guys. We're gone.
Bye.